Cheers, bitch.
Cheers.
All right. Mm-hmm. Welcome to Craft Me Daddy. I'm Tiff.
I'm Althea.
Today, we're continuing our mermaid crowns as our craft. Like, here's a good... it's so fucking cool. Fucking love these. I'm so excited to be doing this. Anyways, and then the topic that we're going to talk about today is something that I found out about myself recently. As recent as Monday, maybe Tuesday. I think Monday. We're going to talk about fearful-avoidant attachment. And that's the bad one, unfortunately. It's not the baddest one. That's dismissive avoidant, which is very similar to narcissism. But it's not the great one. And it's hard to work through. But it can be worked through. But I wanted to kind of go over what are some of the signs, primarily some of the signs that I exhibit. And then what are some of the ways to help change from fearful avoidant to secure attachment style. It's kind of hard to talk about because I just found out and I'm like all torn up about it. I kind of knew, but I always leaned in like, oh, I'm anxious attached. I'm just anxious attached. And then I started just putting some things together. So I found out because I met a guy. Well, I've known the guy for a while. And I've liked him for a while. And he asked me out on a date. So he liked me too. And we hung out a little bit. And he was incredibly perfect. And then we kissed. And then the next day I woke up and I didn't like him anymore.
Which is crazy to me.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy to me too.
Can just switch like that.
I fucking hate it. But I've never been like this. When I reflected back, I noticed that I've been doing that same thing for years, but this was really bad. And I think it has a lot to do with my last relationship, that I'm even more afraid of so many things that it just shut off. And it's really unfortunate because, you know, he's available. He's fun. He's funny. He's smart, you know, and
I've met him. He's a really cool guy.
And I'm not saying that I don't like him anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I have some shit to work through. So it was in the back of my mind, you know, I've pursued relationships that I knew were going to end, but I went for it anyways. I always feel like I'm hard to love. And I think like subconsciously, I'm also afraid of commitment. So that's why I pursue these relationships with these people that I know it will end with. When I'm with somebody, I'm hot and cold. One minute I'm loving, and then the next minute I'm distant and like pushing them away. I feel like super suffocated. I'm like, oh my God, like I just want to stay at home by myself and like clean out my closet. Like I don't want to hang out with you all the time. And I don't even know if they're asking that much of me, to be honest with you. It's really wild because I know that my ex was super needy. He wanted to be enmeshed. And that is the avoidant side of me. That's my biggest fucking fear. Like to lose my identity. And that's kind of what happened in my last relationship because of how I was manipulated to be in it. I lost myself entirely. And so now I'm like extra terrified. I really love where I'm at in life. I really love the communities that I've built for myself and the friendships that I've made. And I mean, I even do this with friendships. Like I get terrified that I'm going to ruin the friendships because, you know, when am I just going to stop calling them back?
Do that to me, bitch.
Well, at least you know. At least now you know.
You better not.
No, I'm not saying I'm doing it. I'm just saying that, like, if you see that I'm having these patterns, you have to be like, okay, Tiff is having an avoidant episode right now, and she just needs some space. But it has nothing to do with other people, you know?
I'm just teasing you.
You can tease me. yeah, so like I even noticed that like I'll find somebody attractive and they could literally be a fucking supermodel. And then one day I look at them and I'm not attracted to them. And
That's so interesting.
I always just thought that I didn't see hot, that I just saw people for who they were. Come to find out, my brain just tricks itself into being like, no longer attracted, shut down. And but that's not even the worst part. That's just the avoidant part. So on the flip side, right? My fear of abandonment and rejection activates my falling in love mechanism. So it's what draws me in, where like what I say is it hooks me. So that push pull, that rejection, that, you know what, I'm going to go on a date with this other person, activates my falling in love, but also my anxiety, right? Where I'm like, no, I must have you. You can't leave. Now I'm in love with you. And it's just a triggered reaction. Like, I know firsthand that and I swear to God, if this motherfucker watches this and pulls this bullshit on me, I will fucking know. But if Schmeyen acted like he liked somebody else or flirted with somebody else in front of me.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out who that is.
Schmidspiel? The guy I'm talking about right now. That you met. And he's cool.
Oh, okay. I just forgot.
I was like, why is this so tough for you? Okay. I know that there's a lot of men I talk about. I'm so sorry.
No, I forgot his name. Like, I know who he is.
So if he was to like act like he liked somebody else or flirt with somebody else in front of me, I would be like,
ah! Oh my God, you scared me.
Just like that. And he would probably say the same thing. That's what all the other guys I date say. I'm scared of you. You're a psycho. No, they don't say that. Actually, to be honest with you, no one's ever called me crazy because I'm not like blatantly crazy. I go through this whole thing inside of my head, not on the outside of my head. I don't know if that makes any sense.
I'm so curious how you date men.
I don't date men. Have you seen me even
as a friend, or just how you are with the men?
I don't go out on dates.
I know.
So
is that part of the avoidant?
It's like so part of the fearful avoidant is there's like this desperate crave for love and connection and closeness. But then I change my mind and the switch goes off. And it's like, if things are going well or the person is like secure and great and perfect, you know, all of a sudden I have conflicted feelings about them. And like, I switch between feeling like I'm in love or feeling like I don't like them at all. And like little tiny things I see, I'll pick them apart. Like, oh, he has this one hair that comes out of his cheek that he forgets to shave. And that is disgusting. And it's not disgusting, right? But I'm hyper-focused on it because I'm trying to create space and distance. So part of the definition, or, you know, kind of what I'm going over is fearful avoidant is also known as disorganized attachment style. You get close to people and then you withdraw. You receive love, then you push it away. You seek love, then you reject it. You're nice and then you're mean. You progress in a relationship and then you sabotage it. We ask for love, but then we freeze. We ask for what we want and then freeze when we get it, because everything is governed and controlled by fear. So the fear of losing myself, the fear of abandonment, the fear of rejection, the fear of, I don't know, all the things. The fear of being stuck with one person for the rest of my life. That's scary. Or is that not even the fear? Is the fear of rejection, and it is transformed in my mind to be like, can I be with one person for the rest of my life? Like, I feel like I can. I'm monogamous and everything.
And do you want that deep down inside, to be with one person?
I don't want to be with multiple people. But I don't see it as something that I can do successfully. I think that ties into not feeling like I am deserving of love. And then ultimately somebody gets to know me that well, they don't like who I am.
Oh.
But it isn't true. All of those things like that, that I don't believe, or that all the things, the big back and forth, all that stuff is not necessarily like a truth, right? It's just, it's how my brain is wired. Based on what I've learned from my past and from my childhood. And because it's a brain wiring thing, it means that we can rewire our brain and we can create new neural pathways to a secure attachment style. It just takes work. Fearful-Avoidant is the most complex attachment style because it deals with the anxious attachment and the avoidant. And it's confusing to others, but it's also confusing to us. And it's not something that like I choose to be. I didn't want to be like this. I can't believe it took me this long to even realize it. But here I am. So, but it's also on a spectrum because like I know that I'm not like a jealous person. So I'm not somebody that's like thinking that somebody's always cheating on me or anything like that. Like that's not me. And whenever I start to get those every once in a while, the jealous thing in my gut, I'm just kind of like, what is that? Like, that, like calm down, have some tea. Like, but it's not something that like that my anxious is not jealousy unless it's with a dismissive avoidant or a narcissist, in which case I am a complete mess. You know who you are, motherfucker. And but it's on a spectrum, right? So you can have hardcore fearful avoidant. You can have more avoidant than anxious. You can have more anxious than avoidant. You can have just a little bit. You don't have to meet every single criteria hardcore in order to like be a fearful avoidant. You can be on the lower spectrum of it. And I don't know that that's where I'm at but I feel like I've had a lot of successes over the years, but I have probably ultimately sabotaged most of my relationships, not like cheating, but with that whole, feelings are gone, poof, which I've worked through in a lot of situations, but for some reason it's really strong in me right now, and I don't know why. I can only assume that my last relationship was fucked. And so now I'm extra afraid. But
you said you were always like that, though.
I've always like that, but I was not always this bad, where it was just like 100% the feelings are, I can't even convince myself otherwise right now.
Well, I wonder if like maybe it was always there, but he like nailed it in.
Well, yeah, no, it was always there. I just meant that it's on a spectrum. I'm higher on the spectrum in the fear section right now because of my last ex. Oh. That I'm a little extra like, I can't do, or not fear, avoidant. I guess it's avoidant. Yeah. So where does this stem from, right? So obviously the predominantly stems from childhood and trauma. And it doesn't have to be major trauma. It doesn't have to be like the worst trauma. It could be neglect, emotional neglect, or it could be really bad. It could be physical abuse or, other types of abuse. But a caregiver in some way made me feel, or whoever, made you feel unsafe as a child and or unloved and neglected. You never got attention, but if you did, it was negative. You wanted so badly to have love and affection, but you were so scared of the people that you wanted the love and affection from. Like scared that they would leave or hurt you, and the hurt could be emotional or like just talking shit or making fun of you. It could be abandoning you and moving to the other side of the world and not calling you for a while. It could be going to prison and not being able to call for a while. And you felt desperate for love, but you were afraid of the people they were supposed to give it to you. And that's not the only thing. Like, obviously, there's plenty of different situations and things that could trigger this. But this is why we want love, but then we push it away. Chaos feels normal. And then it's even like where you can look back on your trauma and be like, well, it wasn't that bad. But when you were a little kid, it might have felt like it was that bad. And that's where it stems from. Is not what you think is that bad as an adult, but what little you thought was bad, But there's steps to move away from being fearful avoidant. Obviously, this goes for any attachment style. There's steps to move away from it. Like if you're secure and you want to be more fearful avoidant, just kidding. Date me. Just kidding. But not just kidding. I love you. Just kidding, I don't. Just kidding, I do. Who am I?
Just act avoidant. And then she'll pretend to be unavailable. Or what is it?
Yeah, just be unavailable.
Be unavailable.
Call me narcissist.
And then she'll like you.
I'm just kidding. Don't fucking call me narcissist. Okay. Oh wait, so there's ways to get through it, right? So the number one way to work through your attachment style is, guess what it is? Try to cheat.
I wasn't even looking at it.
I don't believe you. This is over. It's therapy. Therapy and finding a good therapist.
Really?
Yeah.
There's not like a specific way to rewire your brain?
Not on your own. The number one most effective way to rewire your brain is through therapy. Typically, there's other things that you can do in therapy and on your own. There's like mindful self-compassion, which is like being aware, understanding that everybody is a human and has issues, and like understanding that your relationship with yourself mirrors your relationship with others. But cognitive behavioral therapy is going to be the best way that you can combat that. So therapy is the best thing that you can do for yourself, which I am all obviously in and constantly trying to work on myself. It was just not even something that came up before because I didn't know how bad it was. Step 2, another way that's good is to like name your fears. So like be open about your fears with your partner, with your friends, with your family. Be aware of the behaviors that happen when you have these fears, and then try to stop and name them. Like, what fear is happening right now? Like, if I'm pushing somebody's boundaries, or if I'm like testing somebody, I need to stop and be like, why am I acting this way? Am I acting this way because I'm afraid to like them? Am I pushing them away? I'm afraid of their closeness. Like, so when I see the behavior, I have to like stop and think about it. Like, I made a joke, and I always talk shit. That is who I am, a shit talker. But I made a joke at volleyball, and I realized, did I make that joke because that's a normal Tiff joke? Or was that me pushing a boundary or pushing him away by kind of being a dick? Even though I'm always a dick. So it's just kind of who I am. If you don't like me being a dick, I'm probably not the one for you. But then there's like, in my mind, what was I being normal Tiff, or was I being insecure, fearful Tiff? I guess maybe avoidant Tiff would be the thing. And it was just something, it's just an example of me stopping in the moment and like seeing my behavior and then thinking about like, where is this stemming from? But yeah, pause and take a step back and reflect on what fear is driving the thoughts and the behaviors that are happening in that moment that are irrational, like me not turning that switch off. I'm like, why is the switch off? Why am I not feeling that way again? Like, I'm not going to mention it because I'm afraid that I'm going to turn the switch back on, and then I'm going to be causing this like back and forth trauma with the person that I like. Yeah. Because so I feel like I kind of got to figure it out on my own. 3, Practice daily affirmations, which I need to do more of, but I used to do a lot. I used to even write affirmations on my mirror in my bathroom. So wake up, the first thing I'd see is like you're gonna be okay, and I love you, and you're good enough, and I love everything that you've accomplished for yourself. And I'm talking to myself, you know. Remind yourself that you are loved, you deserve happiness, and that you can trust people, and that there are people that you have in your life that you do trust. I do have people that I know have seen me at my absolute worst. Katie, you know I'm talking about you. And they still think I'm great. And that's the one thing I always remind myself of is like, I always think if people see me at my worst, that they'll just think that I'm the worst human ever. And I feel like there are some people that I know that have seen me at my worst, and
they
still think I'm great. And I'm like, I use that to help fuel changing my pattern of thought, you know?
Yeah.
Acknowledge that you've been tricking yourself to believe you are unlovable for years, putting yourself into situations that prove that people can't be trusted, etc. Stop telling yourself you don't deserve happy, and tell yourself out loud, I deserve love. I am worthy of love. I am a lovable person. I'm a lovable motherfucker. And that I do trust that my person will stay, even if my anxiety creeps up. And I do trust that my friends will stay, even when my anxiety creeps up. And that is something that I have to tell myself. And affirmations work. I'll even put in like a sleepy time, love yourself affirmations. And like, I'll listen to it as I fall asleep. Because I'm like, maybe my brain will rewire itself while I'm sleeping also, so that I don't freaking think these things anymore. Do we cause pain? First, daily affirmations help to rewire your brain to really believe things. Like, stop the negative self-talk to rewire your brain by using positive self-talk. And practice creates the neural pathways to change. It's that practice makes perfect, right? You keep building that neural pathway, you keep working on it, and eventually it becomes the main pathway. And that's how we change our thoughts and our thinking. Do we cause pain? Yes. We cause the people closest to us the most pain. But on a spectrum, right? So on a severe spectrum, people are super negative. They see the world through a fucked up lens. Everything's bad. Everything's down. I don't have that. I genuinely think that everybody is good. So that's not part of my spectrum. But yeah, we went over like the therapeutic approaches. Oops, bumped the mic. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Like, I just wanted to go over that. Like, I found out that was my attachment style recently, and it's been kind of fucking wild to process. I've really had a hard time with it, but it makes sense. And I guess kind of knowing that that's my attachment style helps me move forward.
Yeah.
And I, hopefully don't die alone.
So it now that you know, you can sit back and watch yourself when you behave, and that's one step to rewiring. Is like, okay, I did it again. Why did I do it?
Reflecting. My therapist thought that I should go out on a date with him, and that I should just tell him, like, oh God, what did she say? It was basically like, I have a lot of stuff that I'm working through, and I tend to do to stop liking people after they've shown me that they like me. And so the best way for me to handle things is to just go really slow and get to know him.
Oh, so that's cool. She said to be honest with him.
Yeah, but like still also be like open that I do want to get to know him still. I'm not because I realized that it's a brain malfunction based on, things in my childhood. So,
Yeah.
and, I don't know if I've gone over it. I guess I don't think I have on the show. Not to make the show so serious and not so much about my giant tits, but, I have a mom and a dad, and my daughter has from that a great grandma, a wonderful grandma, and a wonderful grandpa. But my dad was a heroin addict when I was growing up, so he was in and out of jail a lot. And as an adult, I understand what addiction is, right? So I don't hold that against him. But when we're talking about our attachment styles, I have to remember that where it stems from is what little Tiff understood and knew.
Huh.
And that was, that my dad was never around, and that I would wait for him to come pick me up on a day we're supposed to go to the park, and he would never show. And I feel sad for little Tiff, but as an adult, I also feel bad for my dad, also having to go through all of that. And my mom worked a ton, left me with my narcissist grandpa and my submissive grandma, who you basically did not get love unless you were 100% perfect with my grandpa. Yeah. Elbows could not be on the table. You couldn't chug your milk or you'd get yelled at. Like, you literally just couldn't move,
Damn.
But
Probably makes sense why your dad was a heroin addict, because
it's not his dad.
Oh.
It's actually my step grandpa, but it's on my mom's side.
Oh.
Yeah, because my dad was never around, so I was with my mom. So it was my mom's, my grandma, my mom's mom, and my mom just worked a lot, and I feel like she hated me. I was told I was just a bad kid, and I remember our house got robbed, and it was by a friend of mine who had started using drugs and then got all spun out and then robbed the house. And my mom and my stepdad didn't want anything to do with me after that. And they were like, when you turn 18, you're out. And I was like,
so they blame you for that?
I didn't rob the house, yeah.
But why would they be mad at you for that?
Because he was my friend. And,
Wow.
I was a teenager. And yeah, so I just kind of grew up thinking that I was the worst thing that ever was created on the whole planet, and that I was the black sheep of the whole family, and that it was a whole thing. It's been a whole lot of fucking work to get through all of it, and
well, that's awesome that you're being honest about or vulnerable about your childhood.
Yeah, well, I guess a lot of things, if we're going to keep doing the show, right, will come into perspective when you get to know a little bit of the background of, we talk about, you were raised Christian, and you have and I've never even really, I've talked about my mom.
I didn't know any of that about you.
Oh, really?
Well, I know a little bit about your mom. You've told me a little about your mom.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
And don't get me wrong, I love my mom and I love my dad. But you have to remember, little Tiff computed that information differently than adult Tiff.
Yeah.
And adult Tiff is acknowledging that little Tiff didn't have the best time. And it's okay for my parents to also acknowledge that without it being it's a guilt trip or a blame. I am always apologizing to my daughter because I just fuck up. I'm just a human. I'm I shouldn't have done that. I'm so sorry.
Well, I think that's huge when you're, as a parent. I mean, I think the child has more respect for you when you can acknowledge or you can take accountability for.
Well, then they get to understand that they are right sometimes, and they are important.
Yeah.
And I don't want Sam to think that I can't take accountability. I don't want her to learn to not take accountability because I'm not taking accountability, So I try to take accountability. But
that's great.
But yeah. So on a less serious note, I got a fun game. It's called Get Myself a White Claw. Oh, that's not that way.
Want some of the Dutch stuff?
Oh.
Or just take a chug of it.
Just
My family was in town. They're cousins. But yeah, some weird Dutch name.
You don't know? They didn't tell you? Kroekwek.
It's so good. It tastes like one of their little cute Dutch waffles that they eat. Those
blue waffles?
The little circle ones that like are stamped.
You don't know what a blue waffle is.
Is it something sexual?
You know what? You should Google it.
No.
She should Google it.
It's going to be something weird.
No, Google it.
It's going to change my algorithm.
You always say that so cute. Algorithm.
I have like word issues.
Just Google.
No.
Just Google the blue waffle. Come on, guys. Put it in the comments. Let's go.
Right,
oh, here it goes.
All right.
Whew.
Actually, I'm going to ask Chad. Or I mean, Fabio.
No. Just go to Google. Because you want a picture. You don't want to discuss it.
Okay.
You just want to see the surprise.
Blue waffle. God. My brother was telling me that it doesn't create an algorithm when you go to
algorithm.
Like, the regular. What is a blue waffle?
Just go to the images.
God. It's an actual blue waffle.
That is less entertaining than I had hoped. But
it's a disease too. Look, guys.
This
is what I got.
Is
an actual blue waffle.
Is the safe search on again?
Maybe mine has safe search.
Your search is...
I have but I'm the...
Type in vagina.
Oh my God. Fuck. It's some kind of disease with the vagina or the penis. God, why do I gotta see that picture? Is that a vagina?
Mm-hmm. You couldn't tell? Also, that's just a pancake that looks like a vagina. I don't know. It starts to look...
what is it?
It's a fucking STI or SD
I've
something.
I've never heard of it. What's the real name for it? Is there
Blue waffleus.
I mean, like the medical...
Copernicus.
The medical word. It's the medical word.
Bluvarius waffleus Copernicus.
What happened? Like, how do you get it?
You have sex with somebody that is yucky.
Okay. So it's just...
I really don't know anything, and I've never even Googled it because I've just heard it was awful, and so I never did it, but that's why I wanted you to do it, so I could, peek at it a little bit. But, oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of blue waffles, we're going to play a little game, and it's called... Where's my answer sheet? You know what? You know you love this game.
While you're looking for something, I was thinking, because when you were telling us about your childhood and stuff and how your parents thought you were like the black sheep and stuff like that, I've always been like the black sheep too, and I just realized recently that I purposely am more vulgar and cuss more towards my parents because they're the ones who don't accept me for who I am.
You're like rebelling still.
So I realize that I'm like rebelling to them because you probably didn't down rebel. Inside, I'm angry that they don't accept me for who I am now. But anyways, they
still love you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
I had that realization the other day.
No, that's fair. I mean, I think a lot of us tend to.
Well, because they don't
do the opposite
way that I've become. I know they love me, but they don't like the way I've become. So I'll purposely wear at the bottom of my heart, I don't give a fuck hat when I see them because I know that they don't like cussing and they don't, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Ooh, did you drop a little needle down there? Just a little prick?
Oh no, I would have screamed.
While you're down there.
Want me to see if you have a blue waffle?
You have to have sex to get a blue waffle, bitch.
Well, maybe you got it from the last person. I'm just kidding.
I didn't. I got tested.
just kidding.
All right.
Okay, what's this crazy game that you're
The crazy game is, I don't know if this is going to be good. I have a couple different ones that are going to be good. So it's basically, is it a sex act / fetish, or a food, or a drink? So it's basically, is it a sex act or is it food or drink?
It's like, we have to guess.
Yeah. Who's we? It's you.
Okay.
Yeah. A slippery nipple. Sex act, food, or drink?
A drink.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh.
Reverse cowgirl.
Sex act.
Yeah.
Oh.
What was their hesitation? Oh my God.
I had to think about that. So sex act, drink, or what was the other one?
Or food.
Or food. Okay.
Yeah. Dirty Sanchez.
A drink. Am I right?
Wrong. And this is where the lessons come in.
What is it?
I'll tell you right now. So many sheets. We're going to Urban Dictionary. And then we're typing in Dirty Sanchez. While having sex, the man puts his finger in the woman's asshole.
Oh, makes sense.
He pulls his finger out and wipes it on her upper lip, giving her a shit
fuck?
mustache.
Oh my effing God. Is this like a way to be mean?
Wait, doesn't turn you on? So when I was not even 21 yet and I was in the military, if a guy pissed me off and then they fell asleep before everybody else, I would literally put my finger in my butt and rub it on their face, and I would make everybody watch and we would laugh at them.
Oh,
It was
my
wrong,
God.
and I'm not that person anymore.
No, dude, that's funny. But that reminds me, just real quick.
Yeah.
One time, or when I was divorced, I was stuck in the house with my ex for like 6 months while we're waiting for court stuff.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't leave, and like I was stuck in the house, and he would do rude stuff to me, like lock me out of the house and stuff, and then pretend like he was sleeping, but he wasn't, and then I had to wake the kids up. But anyways, I would try to get back at him by doing things, because I know you can't have revenge against a narcissist or whatever. So, and I was miserable being in the house stuck with him. So I freaking rubbed my vagina juice on his pillow so that he had to smell my vagina at night.
And subconsciously, it was rewiring his brain.
Well, it was like making him like be like, because he couldn't have my vagina anymore.
Yeah.
Not that he wanted my vagina per se, but he wanted to have sex like all the time. Actually, it wasn't even really sex, but anyways, yeah. I used to rub my vagina on his pillow.
That's awesome. Golden showers. Food, drink, sex act.
Sex act.
Yes. You know what it is?
Peeing.
Yep. Pirate's booty.
Food.
Well, there is actually some chips, but
Well, that's what I was thinking about.
ChatGPT didn't know that apparently.
That was a trick question.
So, pirate's booty. It's gonna be both. A great tasting snack. Okay, what's next? The act of rubbing one's cock against a fellow seaman.
Oh.
It's a Navy thing.
Okay.
Okay, and we're here in San Diego with all you Navy people, with all these seamen. Pirate's booty, you know what it is. I'm sure of it. Rusty trombone.
Sex act?
Yeah, what is it?
A dick that like is rusty.
And when you blow it, it makes a little toot noise.
Oh no.
I don't know either. To get rimmed whilst... I can't handle this. To get rimmed whilst receiving a hearty reach around, thus resembling a trombone player in full chorus. So you're eating a butt, and then you're giving a hand job. And so
Damn.
Toot, toot, toot. I wasn't even wrong when I made the joke the first time.
So the rest he has to do with the butthole.
Yeah. Hot Carl.
Oh,
Food?
Yeah, food.
No. Hot Carl. I think you'd really be into this one. To excrete fecal matter into a sock and then to hit a person in the face with a sock filled with feces.
I do like that one. I also cut my ex's socks all up every day. I should have rubbed my butthole on it too.
When you shit into a tube sock and then hit someone in the face with it and scream, Hot Carl!
Oh my god.
We should do that. We should just go downtown San Diego and Hot Carl a bunch of motherfuckers.
Wow. I'm kind of embarrassed that I confessed that I rubbed my vagina on the his pillow. Can we edit that out?
That was awesome.
No, it's not.
I fucking confessed that I put my finger in my own butthole and rubbed it on a guy's face more than one time.
That's better though.
Are you kidding me?
'Cause that's like a prank.
What is yours? Not a prank?
Well, yeah, it was kind of like a way to like get like my own.
We can try, but I can't promise that it's
Revenge.
going to be the smoothest edit because I don't really know what we were
okay.
conversing about. Like, I'm like, I can't go back now and no, for sure, but I can look at it.
Embarrassing.
I just wanted to see what fucking fetish sex acts you knew, to be honest with you. You know? Like,
I am not very.
You know what a pearl necklace
aware
is?
Of anything. Wait, so pearl necklace. I've heard of that one. Let me think. Well, it's a sex act.
Yeah. I'm just asking you sex acts now and if you know what they mean.
I don't remember. It has something to do with cum. So coming on the neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So it looks like a pearl necklace.
Yeah.
Snowballing.
It's a sex act, but I don't know what it is.
It's when you're giving a guy a blowjob and he comes in your mouth and then you give it back to them.
In his mouth?
Yep.
Why would he want to drink his own cum?
Fucking snowball. When the man comes in the woman's mouth and she pretends to swallow and then she goes to kiss him and she spits it into his mouth. So he doesn't actually want it back. But he gets it back.
Well, that makes more sense.
Sucker! Cincinnati bow tie?
That's very interesting. I have no idea.
Do you know any of these things?
Dude, you're gonna totally change my algorithm.
Fucking a woman's cleavage from above rather than... Nope, that's not what it is. Is it? Oh, it is. So you're up, so then their balls are hitting up here, and it looks like a bow tie.
Oh! Why the Cincinnati part?
I don't know why it's in Cincinnati. Maybe they do things backwards there. Spotted dick, food or sex act? It's a food.
Really?
Yeah. It's in England.
Oh.
I thought that would be more entertaining. But
Well, it was very educational.
I just really wanted to see if you knew what a hot Carl was.
Definitely not.
Oh my gosh. I used to sit on hurricane duty in like when I was part of the ASOS in Louisiana, my guard unit, and we have to do like all night. So we'd be up all night. So we'd be reading these definitions off of Urban Dictionary and just in fucking tears. It was so funny.
That sounds like fun.
But you can take this away from me before I start just looking up dick pics.
Speaking of dick.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't this beautiful? Flick my dick.
That's a little guy, though.
Because I'm always lighting incense, and I know it is a little guy.
Like, couldn't he made a bigger one?
It wouldn't fit the lighter.
Well, it would if he just made a base, and then it was just you could just grip the whole thing, and just light the top. Just the tip. You could just grab just the tip. Are you going to have sex with that?
No. You're not going to do nothing. Oh, it's wonderful.
You said, what if it works?
I know.
That's a what if, bitch.
I'm trying to make you think that you shouldn't think that. Yeah, I know.
What?
You shouldn't think the way that you're thinking.
How was your week? How was your week?
Trying to avoid the subject.
I don't know if you heard the second part of my attachment style, but next, on to you.
I remember when I was like, I know I'm not answering your question, but when I was joking with you about like, I was so excited about doing this show with you, and I was afraid that you were gonna like be into it, but then not that you like. I didn't really believe that you were really into it because I'm afraid that, you know, like, because it's so wonderful to me, like, to do this.
And because you have a smidgen of whatever. I'm not saying it's fearful avoidant, but you have, it's probably anxious.
Yeah, probably anxious. And I've had like, you know, like a pattern of my life where I've dealt with, you know,
shitbags.
Yeah, or, you know, like I was telling you, my other friend that like would never happen. We talk about it, but it would never happen.
Oh yeah.
But I remember I was like, maybe I should ask her to marry me or something. You know, I was joking about that, and I was like, I feel like she's a little bit scared now.
Who, me?
Yes. No, I did a joking way. You're like,
Just kidding.
Too much commitment.
I was like, and that's the end of Craft Me, Daddy.
I fucking scared her away.
This makes me feel more comfortable.
Just kidding. Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh, I broke it.
Okay. I've never had like a relationship to except my, you know, my controlling one. Oh
that's
gosh.
to push away all those men
like
that were attracted to me. It's just going to smell like White Claws and wine. I haven't eaten since breakfast.
Okay, good.
Good.
I don't want
no wonder you're such a drunk bitch.
I don't want to smell your meals. Could I have a White Claw?
What's the magic word?
Bitch.
Don't you remember from our other show?
No.
I guess because I do the editing.
I don't remember anything.
The password is show me your nipples.
Is it? Oh,
you have your brother that doesn't have nipples?
Oh, yes. Yes.
But he's really cool.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We
I
went this whole
remember telling you
thing.
about his no nipples.
Yeah. And it was like, the password is show me your nipples. And
because he can't show you his nipples.
Because he can't.
Oh. Thank you.
You're welcome. I was trying to do a throwback there. Callback, but callback fail. It's okay. So
what were we talking about?
You're fucking weak, bitch.
Oh. I had a great week because I got to see like all my family.
Oh yeah, you have family from the
Netherlands, which is where this cool alcohol came from. And we had a lot of gatherings, and we had poker night the other night, and then my cousin that's in the Netherlands, because my one cousin died, and so my dad came into town, and
where's your dad live?
Arkansas.
Oh, okay. And where's your mom live?
In Arkansas. They're still married.
Oh, they don't live in California?
No. It's crazy because I went through a lot of processing in the last week because I was trying to write my book more, and I've been writing about my parents. And I realized that I feel resentful because they moved to Arkansas because of my divorce. I mean, now I know it's not because of that. But in the processing, I realized that I felt guilty for that because my ex just wanted the money out of the house that we bought with my parents. Mm-hmm. And my parents put in so much work to that house, and they wanted to retire there, and they wanted to like give the house to the, like hand it down to the kids, and they loved it. They wanted to stay here, right? But they didn't have the money to, they didn't want to sell it, obviously, because they, but my ex just kept pushing them, and because he just wanted the money, and gosh, I think about like not saying so much, and then I say it, or like get to the point, Althea, and then I end up not getting to the point. Overthinking is a bitch.
It's a bitch.
Anyways, yeah, they said that, so we finally, after months of court and my ex putting his foot in the ground and saying, no, I want the money from the house, and my parents couldn't get the money to pay him off. So we finally sold the house, and they moved to Arkansas because they said that part of it was ministry, and because San Diego's unaffordable.
Yeah, that's a Trumper thing to say.
What?
Tell me they didn't vote for Trump.
Oh yeah, they're Trumpers.
I knew.
But why is that a Trumper thing to say?
Because it's like, Californians, and it's like you're already here. You're already here. You can make it work. Once you leave, you can't make it work coming back again. Not with the way that the cost of living is. Yeah. But if you're already here, you can, because you have been.
Well, yeah, I actually got so angry at them about it because it's like, it's just a fucking excuse.
It is.
And
it shouldn't have, it shouldn't be about you at all. But
yeah,
and I'm sure that, like you said, like you felt guilty. I'm sure that they didn't say this is your fault,
No, they never did.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's kind of fucked up to, I kind of shoved it down and tried to like, not, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you deep throated that issue, didn't you?
Yep.
You're like, my mommy daddy issues run so deep, I deep throat them.
Yeah,
not our parents, the issues. Okay, I made it weird. I'm sorry.
Weird.
Oh, God.
I cannot figure out how to make this crown. Okay, well, so anyways, lots of family stuff, which was awesome, and it was so good to see my cousin. It wasn't good to see my father because...
It was good.
No, more shit came up. Like, he...
I wish that you guys could just have a nice time together.
Well, in the last, like... I think he's also upset because he knows I'm writing a book, and he really insulted me because he's like, and he's super passive aggressive, so I know he was trying to I know he's kind of freaking out because he doesn't want me to write about him. And
do you know that, or is that part of Althea that thinks that all things are against her?
No, I do know that. No.
Do you say that? I want to know, so CBT, right? CBT is challenging a thought. In a court of law, if you were standing in front of a court and you had to prove that your dad doesn't want you to write a book and have anything about him, what is what is the proof to take to the court?
Well, I know how my dad is.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more to the story, and there's a lot of patterns and stuff that I've processed through.
But that is not at all, that would not go through in a court.
Well,
just, it's a thought challenge, right? It's a thought challenge where we can't believe wholeheartedly. You should give a benefit of a doubt if you don't have actual proof. Like if he didn't say it, it's in your mind. Can you not maybe think that he doesn't like it, but maybe it's not about it being about him?
Well, if there's a lot more to the story, and I don't think we have time for me to explain to you why I know what I know. There's a lot to the story. I mean, it's just I don't have the time to explain all that.
Okay,
basically,
that's fair. Next time.
I mean, there's been many other times where he's made comments, and I know how my dad is, and like when I was in Arkansas and more stuff came up, they said some things to me, and it fit the patterns. Like there's too much to sit here and explain to you, like why I know what I know.
Right, but I'm just telling you what CBT. That's the basis of CBT.
I don't know what CBT is.
Cognitive behavioral therapy. That's how we change our thought patterns. It's the most effective therapy for changing, for people who have PTSD, people who have had any kind of trauma. It's the most effective therapy that there is for it. And that is one of the exercises. There's a whole workbook on it where you have the thought, then you have to write down the proof, and then you have to challenge your own proof. And that's all I was trying to do, is that like sometimes we convince ourselves of things, but if there isn't solid proof of it, we could either say, well, it might not be that, or I don't have enough proof to think that, so I'm just going to move on. And we get to not have that concern or that worry because we don't actually have solid proof that it's true. It's helped me to change a lot of my thoughts by challenging my thinking. It doesn't mean that like I'm wrong all the time, you know. I'm not saying that you're wrong. It was a thought challenge.
Okay.
I had to do a whole workbook on it for PTSD. By the way, it didn't help my PTSD because I had to stop going to therapy for it because it was in La Jolla, and it's so hard to get up there when you have a child that's young. But you get a workbook and everything, and you try to work through these exercises, and it helps me in normal life too. Like I try to think that way. Like, what am I thinking right now? And am I just like, what's the proof of this thought that I'm having? But I wasn't trying to make you feel like what you feel isn't true. It's just, I feel like people love you. Maybe I just don't understand why people don't love you or would be negative towards you because I think you're so great. But
well, regardless, I know that he's worried about me writing this book because of many things that have happened. And when he was in Arkansas, I mean, when he was here recently, there was a number of things that he did that is a things that my dad does, and it's and I have tried to like, and I do, you know, I know how that's how my parents are, but it doesn't make it less frustrating or
no, that's true. It's
you know,
fair.
like. So,
I just don't want you to feel worried about things that are out of your control.
Well, I'm not, but I mean, it's still, you know, I still have to explain the story somehow and how I felt in that situation, you know, and it's painful. It's painful to have your father, with everything that's happened between us, and it's kind of painful. I don't know how else to say it, but and I'm not going to also let that hold me back for really telling my story, even though he doesn't like it. Yeah. Because it's my story, and this has happened to me, and I am being very careful how I'm writing my book to where I'm not bashing or saying like you know, I'm just telling my story.
You shouldn't hold back.
Yeah, and I'm trying not to, but you know, facts or not, I know 100% from all the gathered, because he's very passive aggressive. So, and a lot of times people will do that to protect themselves of being accused of anything. You know what I mean? Because
but they could also do it because they don't know how to actually handle any kind of conflict.
yeah, and he does that a lot. But like, so if I have to sit and say, well, I know this for sure, which is not really the point, you know, like the point is like, because I have to go through my journey of healing, and a lot of times it's just figuring it out, you know.
That's fair. I know. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to make you think that what you're saying wasn't true or valid, but we have been continuously throughout this episode talking about kind of your thought that everybody's against you. And so it was just a thought challenge because I don't know either way. So I don't have any say in if they are or they're not. I'm never going to say they're not. All I can do is say, like, is this one of those times where we do the thought challenge?
Well, that's how my week was. My dad came into town and he shamed me and said really offensive things to me. And he indicated that he's worried about the book I'm writing. Like, this is, like, I'm sorry that I keep talking about this stuff, but this is what I'm going through. Like, I'm going through a time right now where I am having to completely freaking jump off the cliff and tell some very, very vulnerable things about myself. And it's not easy, you know? And like, my parents, the whole time I was married, had no idea. Nobody really knows what I've been through. And because I've been through certain very specific things, it's not easy to just, like, it's like I have to, like, come out of the bunker or something, you know? And
I don't know what that means.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it anymore, though.
Okay, that's fair.
So how was your week?
My week was trash. I cried all week. I had anxiety so bad that my chest was burning. I would cry at work. I cried every single day this last week. But it's because Sam, my daughter, we moved her into college. And me and her best friend went up there on Saturday and we unpacked her. We spent the whole day up there, went to eat and everything. And then we came home. And as I'm driving, getting closer to home, I realized that I was getting closer to the home that she no longer lives at.
Oh.
And it was like, oh, it hit me hard. And I was just bawling. And then, like, I'd be okay for a minute. And then as soon as either I hear a song or I think 1 second about how I moved my daughter out to college, and I'm just mourning the end of an era. I'm still celebrating the start of a new era. Mm-hmm. And I'm still happy for her, and I'm still excited that she is getting to do all of these things, but I'm gonna cry. It's been rough.
Sorry. Yeah.
But she came home on Thursday, and so that's made things better. But it's still fucking weird that she doesn't live here.
Yeah.
But I got to, put some of my clothes in her closet.
Wow.
So I have more space for things.
Well, so are you leaving her room mostly? Like,
oh yeah, her room is still there, but like,
are you
for 4 years she's gonna be in college?
Yeah.
So like, she's gonna come home for the summer, but she's not gonna fully unpack because she's only home for a month, and then she goes right back. So we'll just keep it. She'll probably, like a teenager in her normal room. She'll just have shit everywhere. We'll probably have to put some stuff in my trailer or get a storage unit so that she can, depending on how much stuff she gets while she's over there, because it's a fully furnished thing. She has to have her bedding and her decor and stuff. But over the year, she'll start collecting more stuff, and then we'll have to maybe get a storage unit or something. But for the most part, that room is mostly mine now. I'm trying to find the positive sides and like the one person that I've loved my entire life, or my entire adult life and her entire life, going off. And I realize it's a reflection of me and how good I've done, that she's done me so good, blah, blah, blah. Like, I get that. I'm totally happy for her. But I am mourning the end of this era of parenting.
It's pretty damn depressing. I mean,
it's all of it, though, you know?
Part of it has happened to me already, but
it's exciting and it's depressing. It's like,
well, I mean,
God, I've never been more proud of anything in my whole life. But it's just, my whole life has been dedicated to her.
Yeah.
So it's like this whole, God, I'm proud, but man, this fucking sucks. So I cried all week and you didn't fucking text me until yesterday. I'm just kidding. I know your family was in town. I talked to Paige a couple times, and I saw that she had posted some stuff from like the cousin from Netherlands. Like she was like playing games and stuff. She'd posted some stuff on her stories of like everybody.
Yeah,
like,
well, I was thinking about you all week, and then I was like, I should text Tiffany. I feel like she's not doing well right now.
No, I was okay. I flaked out on all of my plans all week long. Like, I didn't go to musical improv either of the days, and then, but Wednesday I did hang out with So and Four. They invited me over to like have dinner and like watch a scary movie. But we ended up, because we hadn't seen each other. Movie? Yeah, I love scary movies. Oh. But we hadn't seen each other in so long that we ended up not watching a scary movie, and we just talked, and it was perfect. It was exactly what I needed. And then I went to volleyball on Thursday, and I fucking love it, even though dude was there. I was so nervous.
So, was Ames J there?
Yeah, of course Ames J is there.
How? But then the other one was
that
there?
One's totally fine. Me and Ames J are BFFs.
So you're good there?
I mean, I don't not.
I'm just wondering because last time you
Well, I wasn't going to talk about him anymore because I was like, oh, I'm all in love with him. But
I'm just wondering because
I feel what I feel about him. And it's not reciprocated, but he's still a really good dude. And he's a great friend.
Yeah.
And he's somebody that I feel comfortable talking to. And so because of the type of person that I am, that's not something that I can let go of. Mm-hmm. Because I value it. Like, oh, you know, I have these. I don't know if this will help with what you're doing. They're little flowers.
Oh,
I don't know if you wanted to add them at all. Like, with that, I bought little flowers to glue.
I didn't really know where I was heading, but I'm kind of just adding everything that...
Well, I just saw the colors, and I was like, oh, flowers might be like...
Yeah, actually, that would be cool. Like, a few flowers.
I'll put it up. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to lick this. It's the outside of the second package that I got from Amazon, so... Hell yeah! Well, Kids Meal says that. Ian Bray. Schmayan. What did I call him? Your hair looks so good.
I know. I'm going to have it like this from now on.
I love it. I showered, and then I didn't do anything.
Well, that looks good too. You didn't do anything?
I haven't
You didn't like crimp it or anything?
No, this is my natural hair. I haven't been brushing my hair.
Really?
Yeah, I've been showering and then just not brushing it. And then 3 days ago I did brush it.
Dude, if I don't do anything to my hair, it's like freaking hay. I look like a
farm?
Like I just got out of
like work. A whole ass farm.
Like I was my freaking hay head. It's disgusting.
Hay head.
I have to like straighten it, curl it, or do something to it. Otherwise, it's like.
And you can't go around horses.
It's like frizzy
or llamas. It's a bad idea.
Oh man. Yeah, I just look like a.
Did you ever see that video of that person getting fucked by a horse?
I'm so glad. I do not want to see that.
But you didn't when you were young?
Did they want to be fucked by a horse?
Yeah, I think they did. And they regretted it immediately.
Why would... Oh, God. I think I remember hearing about that, but I never saw a video of it. That's just so weird.
I don't actually know if I saw it or if I'm just if I dreamt that I saw it.
I mean,
when I was...
Isn't their penis, like a horse penis, like humongous?
It's humongous. It will wreck you. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Do you remember Napster?
No. If this is in a, like, something like...
No, that was just downloading music.
Oh. Well, I'm
trying to dig deep into the, like, early 90s right now, or, like, mid-90s.
I know. Well, I lived the 90s, like, with nothing because I was, a Christian.
What was your favorite Christian rock band?
Amy Grant.
What?
She was a Christian singer.
Is Amy Grant Christian?
Actually, there was some, yeah. And there was some, like, band called Petro or something like that. They were, like, a metal band, a Christian metal.
What about...
You know what? Third Root. When I was, like, a teenager, there's this band called Third Root. They were a Christian band, and they used to come and play at our church and stuff. And he'd be, like, singing. He kind of reminded me of POD a little bit, but he was
that's what I said. Like, POD, wasn't that one of your...
That was one, and
Set
I used
you
to
rise
go
to
see
Zion.
him. Yes, I liked him, and I saw him play a few times. But this one band called Third Root, and I always tried to find them, but I think they kind of disappeared. He would be like singing all mellow and like, and then all of a sudden, dude, he'd be screaming, and I'm like,
do that again?
Yes,
do that again. She did that.
Oh my God.
She did that, everybody.
Oh man, I just like...
That's why your dad
like,
has issues with
lit
you.
me up, dude.
You don't know how to properly mic.
Oh man.
Your mic's so dirty, bitch. Well, this is a pretty tame episode.
I know.
Like, we didn't touch our tits at all. I know it's because I talked about my fucking daddy issues.
Yeah.
It fucking just stemmed a whole daddy issue fucking
And then I got a
train.
little upset because we were talking about my issues.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
we're just in a cranky daddy issue mood. She's clearly not ovulating right now.
I'm about to be.
I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
I just ended my period, so I'm gonna turn crazy in a little bit.
Also, one thing about me is that I can't never just talk shit. That's why I was like, that's what I really like about me.
Wait, what? That you can't?
That I talk shit. That I talk shit. I mean, not that I talk shit about people, but like I, like a sports talk shit. You know, like I'm always like picking fun at people. But I'm not doing it from like a hater perspective. It's like, it's my fucking love language. It's just to like with Ames J, we'll post pictures. And what I'll do is I'll zoom in the picture and I'll zoom in on his calves, take a screenshot, and then repost his calves and be like, tell me you skipped leg day without telling me you skipped leg day.
Aww.
And, like, I obviously don't think he has little calves. But it's funny. Let's talk shit. And so I do.
That should be a love language.
It
Talking
is.
shit.
It is.
I think
Words of anti-affirmation.
That's what I say about my kids. They talk so much shit to me, but I love it. It makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Sam mocks me. I'll be like, hey, Sam, like, look at my ring. And she'll be like, oh, look at my ring.
My kids do that too. I'm like, you little punk.
I just laugh and I'm like, I love you.
I know.
Who made you so funny? Me. Remember that, baby daddy. I'm funnier than you. You're welcome.
I actually like my crown a little bit.
I love it.
Like, I'm not done, but like...
I don't even know if I love mine yet.
I'm just a little bit surprised at my...
I'm trying to like...
My little collage.
Take it one shell at a time. But I would like to show everybody like what I've got going so far. I don't even know You can see it.
Freaking rad.
But
So what made you, like, pick those pieces? What were specific about them that called your name?
they were flat, and so I needed a base. Strategery is what called my name. But also, like, I want to do more just, like, I want it to be, like, kind of, like, rustic goth.
Ooh.
Like a rusty trombone.
I just had a visual.
Yes.
Now that you, like, explained what it was, I was like, had a visual. Okay.
And I got these cool skulls, so I was thinking, like, I would kind of either dig them down or, like, put them on top. So, like,
Yeah.
over the shells, like, a little bit. The skull hands.
Oh, I like it.
The cradle my nipple. But I don't know. I think we're good. Well, we have started finishing our fucking thingies, and
Can't really see mine, but hopefully it doesn't fall off.
you'll wear them. One day we'll wear them, or we'll do photo shoot on the beach. So you have to. Oh, that's another thing. You have to follow us on our Instagram, which is craftmedaddy_duo, or follow us on our TikTok, which is craft.me.daddy.
Is it?
Yeah, dot. I don't know. At the end of this episode, you're going to see it all written out, and you'll know. But or if you have like a suggestion, or leave a comment on our YouTube, or send us an email at craftmedaddyduo, no underscore, just straight through with this one, at gmail.com. So send us an email. Do you have a topic idea? Do you want to be a dick? Don't put it in our comments. Don't leave a review that's a dick comment. Just email us. We love that. We'll even put your shit on the show, because you know how I feel about dickheads. So
Okay, well,
just so that I make sure I cheers you correctly, I'll put these back on, and let's close this motherfucker out.
all right.
Cheers, bitch.
Cheers, bitch.